Hello, YouTube family. Auntie is here. Toya is here.
Hi.
Chocolate Divinity. It's time for the curls and the scoop. And we give our hugs.
Yes, we do.
And today, this hug is for anybody who is going through something.
Struggling. You're not alone, baby. You are not alone.
Earlier today, hearing this news about Twitch, Stephen Boss, he was a dancer on the Ellen Show, a DJ on the Ellen Show. At one point, he was the executive producer. He filled in. He's dead at the age of 40, leaving behind a wife, 3 kids, and it was death by suicide. So young, so full of life. When you watched him dance, when you watched him on the show, the thing about Twitch was he had this joy about him.
Yes.
I met him and interviewed him like 9 years ago.
Wow.
And when he came in the door, we just started dancing, just started having fun. Like we were long lost relatives. Just so nice. What's tragic about this? Suicide obviously is a cry for help.
Yes, it is.
And when you feel that you reach your last rope, but you've got children and you've got a wife.
Yes.
What could be so painful that you take your life?
I think these people, they just don't see it out. But guys, please know there is nothing that you're going through that you cannot get past. It hurts so much that people are in so much pain that they make a permanent decision for temporary situations. I mean, I just keep it in my life. This too shall pass. Refer to your Bible. Talk to God. You are not alone. The suicide prevention hotline. It's just prayers for people. So many people are hurting, but please know you are not alone out here. And I understand people don't want to feel like they want to expose, that side of themselves, especially somebody like Twitch who brought so much joy to the world. And again, it could be a lot of like people look at you like, well, what do you have to be upset about? You're the happiest man on earth. Please, guys, get mental health help out there. I want us Black people, we've been making good gains at it, but I want you guys to realize therapy is real and it's out there. The help is out there for you. Please consider that before you make a permanent decision. Please.
It's okay to say you're not okay.
Yes.
We've been taught, never say you're depressed. Never say something is wrong with you.
Yep.
It's okay.
Yes, it is.
We do the hug before we get into the silliness.
Yep.
Because you just never know who just needs that. Just need that hug.
Ooh.
That national suicide prevention number is 988. They made it shorter.
Yes, they did.
988.
Yes.
Twitch was this joy, this light. He really was. I love seeing him. I'm telling you, when he walked through the door, Toya, I said, come here, cousin.
And to have that resonate in person, too. Because, listen, we see him all the time in here. You'd be like, oh, you're one way on TV and different on the other.
Yeah.
And he was not
brought that
guy.
They say that Ellen DeGeneres is devastated. I'm sure that she is. Because she really gave him a nice platform. He did So You Think You Could Dance.
Yep.
He was on that show. Just did a Disney Plus thing about weddings with his wife. Yeah.
I just hope at least now he's finding some kind of peace. And the inner turmoil is over. But guys, get help.
Yep.
Please get help.
Not good. Not good at all.
Whew.
Next year, there's a 2023 Civil Rights Stamp coming out
Okay.
in honor of John Lewis.
Let me go get my stamps.
Yes. NBA changing the title of their MVP trophy, naming it after one of the greats, Michael Jordan.
Well, it's deserving of it.
It is.
Come on.
I hate when they do the LeBron
We're not doing
and Michael
that.
Jordan. Stop it. It's 2 different eras.
It's like in boxing where they used to try to compare Tyson to to Muhammad Ali. We're not doing that.
Everybody
Stop.
everybody has their own
Yeah.
their own time. Jay Leno, it was just a few weeks ago that there was an explosion with one of his cars in his garage.
Yeah.
He was burned on his hands, his neck, his face. He was on the Today Show, and he looks better than he did before.
Well, come on, Jay.
He does.
Wow.
You can't tell he was burned.
Shout out to them doctors.
His hands were stiff. He kept holding his hands like this. But Jay Leno looked amazing. He was in a burn center for 9 days.
Aww.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just so, because that was one thing, living your life on television, your face is your moneymaker.
Yep.
So I'm just thankful that we can't tell what he's gone through looking at that face. So
No.
thank God, glad he's on a road to recovery.
He sure is. Avatar, The Way of Water, she's ready.
This is my Star Wars, y'all.
Yeah. A 3-hour, 10-minute movie cost $350 million to make. There's a lot of excitement.
Yes.
They say it's beautiful and stunning and captivating. And where we may have had to wait 10 years, the other Avatar sequels and stuff, they'll come out one's coming out in 24, one's coming out in 26.
Yes, good.
So,
I'm
but
happy to hear that.
Also tomorrow, I'm so excited about Beauty and the Beast with her. When she's acting, she goes by her legal name,
Okay.
Gabriella Wilson.
Aww.
She's playing Beauty. Josh Groban is playing the Beast.
Okay.
Rita Moreno, Shania Twain, David Allen Greer, they are all in it, all-star cast.
I'm there.
Partial animation, part live.
Okay.
So it's going to be interesting. 30th anniversary. A lot of excitement there. Lizzo, Saturday night. Austin Butler's hosting Saturday Night Live. But Lizzo is going to be the music guest. Ariana Grande will be joining season 15 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
I love that this show is still on and
It sure
RuPaul
is.
is getting this check. Come on, Ru.
Next year is going to be huge for Ariana Grande.
Good.
I believe Wicked, the musical, is being made into a movie with her and Cynthia Erivo. So that's going to be coming up.
Okay.
Any fans of Scream, the Scream movies?
I love Scream, but what we got, Lord?
Scream 6
6.
is coming out next March.
Okay, what they doing with it?
Well, there's no big name stars, but Jenny Ortega, she's in the Wednesday Netflix film based on the Addams Family. She's really amazing, and people are starting to notice her. She's one of the stars of Scream 6.
Okay, I'm with it. And
Ghostface is back.
I like that they're not using big names either. Because sometimes when they put too many big names, it's like, all right, I'm scared of the script. Because why y'all throwing all these names in here now?
That's why.
Okay.
Get ready for more R. Kelly.
What is going on?
Lifetime, if they treating this like a lemon, we're going to squeeze every drop out.
Y'all petty Lifetime?
Surviving R. Kelly, the final chapters is coming.
The final. We sure Lifetime?
And we sure Lifetime, because y'all keep coming up finding new stuff.
And I'm like, did he do something to somebody at Lifetime? Because y'all holding on to this.
January 2nd and 3rd. They're giving people an update on what is happening right now, because there's still trials and things and sentencing and things like that. Then they go back and revisit with some of the victims and where their lives are right now. But the final chapters, Surviving R. Kelly, you talking about milking something.
They said, we want to make sure you ain't never coming home.
Yeah, January 2nd and 3rd, right around his birthday on a Lifetime channel.
And I'm going to watch. I already know.
Will Smith is going to sit down again on the Red Table Talk. This is the Facebook Watch show that his wife, his daughter, and Grammy do together. Now, the last time Will Smith was on Red Table Talk, he was crying because Jade was messing around with August Alsina.
Thank you.
This time, he's talking about Emancipation. It is streaming now on Apple TV+. It had to be disappointing when the Golden Globes were announced and he got snubbed. Toya, this movie got nothing.
And it's so sad because I just watched it over the weekend. This movie is so amazing.
Did you find a tear like right here in the throat?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Patty, because you had mentioned, you were like, you really forget it's Will Smith.
You do?
And you do. Will deserves all of the accolades for this movie. And I would say it's not a slave movie. It really is a freedom movie. Because at first I was like, damn freedom movies. It's about slaves. But no, guys. This is a freedom movie and it's a must-see. Please watch it. But I'm with you, Patty. I just wish y'all had waited
I wish he had waited. I think he could have waited a year.
Yes.
It would not have hurt to make this movie wait a year because there are some people who still want to hold on. And this is award seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Critics' Choice. There was nothing for that. All of these different awards shows.
So angry.
And they're just overlooking Will Smith like he never made the movie.
Meanwhile,
I just wish he waited.
Meanwhile, Roman Polanski out here touching on the young girls, and the Oscars still decided to honor him. Y'all stop.
That was interesting because when they were doing it, you had actors who stood up and then they turned their back. That was like, ooh.
Thank you, and y'all still honored him. Don't play with Will.
Yeah, but
I hate that. Oh, God, it's so good. Y'all please see it. It's so good.
Apple TV Plus. It will move you. You can't watch this movie without being moved.
And I will say, Patty, it was a hard watch in the beginning, and I thought about turning it off. But you know what made me keep going? I said my ancestors had to go through this. Was Peter the slave my family in particular? Probably not. I mean, I don't know. Most of us don't know our roots like that here in the States, unfortunately. But if our ancestors had to go through it, you can watch it. Watch the movie. It is important. It's so well written. Will was amazing in it. Beautiful film.
Yep, streaming now on Apple TV Plus. I'm glad that Toya is here because she could break down this damn Diddy stuff.
Let's go. Carisha, please.
Okay. Diddy never responds to stuff on social media, but he did yesterday. And he's talking about the various women in his life. Like, do you take separate blue pills for separate women? What's going on?
Y'all all sharing a bed together? What's happening?
There is the woman who just had the baby, the young Asian woman. Then there's Young Miami, a.k.a. Carisha. Then there's some new chick. She's supposed to be some kind of influencer
model type.
Yeah.
And then we know Gina.
That he's seeing. Then there's another Asian woman.
That's Gina.
Young Miami says she's not upset. She did get upset when people called her a side chick. Diddy said, Young Miami is not my side chick. She is my shawty wop.
Oh, pop-pop.
Is this a new word for cheating? Somebody got school me.
That's a pop-pop word. That's just like,
it is?
That's my shorty do wop. That's my shorty wop. That's he's basically saying, letting us know that she's his favorite out of the harem.
So that's a pop-up saying?
Yeah.
Look at us. That's a pop-up saying?
Yeah, usually certain age groups, like the younger kids, Carisha and her friends ain't saying shawty do wop or shawty wop. Puffy is at 53. As you should. Messing with these children.
Young Miami has been beefing with the other Asian girl using racial slurs.
And that's not nice, Carisha.
She mad.
Big mad. And gonna say she not.
She's mad. She called the girl poor sushi.
And she said, now, okay, we on YouTube, so I can get a little X-rated. She said if she wanted Gina to eat her box, if Diddy told Gina to eat her box, she would have got on her knees and done it. What's going on in the Combs household, in the harem? What's really happening out there? You're big mad.
Oh, is this why his daughters were looking twisted? They all had to do an appearance. And the teenage girls was like,
cancel it.
You tired of people, and you be like,
yeah, this is my daddy. It's him. Why is this happening?
Why is this happening? Can you stop? You really extra. Okay.
This is too much. She's not a side, but she's his favorite one in the harem.
Shorty wop.
Shorty wop. Maybe we'll get a song labeled Shorty wop. He did actually just release new music. It's pretty good too.
I ain't like that damn song. Let me go back and find Mace for me.
Carisha,
But
I need Carisha to have a talk with Cassie, because Cassie is the blueprint. I don't even think people would care so much, but Carisha was the one. You the one that came to the award show with the sign, "Go Poppy! Go Poppy!"
I wish this girl was my niece for real. So I can say, sit down in that chair.
Have a seat.
We're going to have a little talk. I think they're getting so caught up in the money, and I've said this past couple of days, so caught up in the money.
Yep.
But your disrespect means so much more.
Woo!
Your disrespect. Or respect. Respect yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself.
People who truly love themselves don't act in this way.
Mm.
You are worth more than this. And you got your own bag. Why is this even happening?
I know.
This is for the influencer girl. Not you, Carisha. Listen, I can never say nothing bad about Cassie. She kept her mouth shut the whole time, got sick of it, and bounced. And we still ain't heard Cassie say a peep about anything.
Yo.
That's the steps you should have been taking, Carisha. But y'all wanted to be so vocal about it.
Maybe he feels that he can't let her go because she's gonna reveal all and start talking.
Well, you know Carisha gonna be talking, but Carisha keeps him relevant too. So, because the people in Carisha's age ain't none of them checking for Diddy. Trust me. But with this,
they like Papa.
Not Papa.
Papa with the money. That's what they saying. Papa with the money.
Billions. Okay.
Woo.
She said, I ain't letting this check out. We collect all bags. But it's got to stop.
The National Suicide Prevention Line is 988.
Yes.
We cannot stress enough. Suicide is not the answer. And there's someone that you could talk to. There's someone you could talk to.
She can.
Mental health, it's real issues, and it is okay to say, I'm not okay.
Oh.
Don't ever feel ashamed. Be honest.
Yes.
It's not okay to be okay.
Nope.
This hurt.
It did.
This hurt because you watched him. You watched Twitch and you saw this joy and he made so many people happy.
Yep. The light.
But for him to die like this, that National Suicide Prevention Line is 988. Good to see my girl Toya, Chocolate Divinity. I'm Patty Jackson. Leave a comment. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
Thanks so much. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.